So I'm practicing for my lives because I'm going to start incorporating lives into my channel. I'm going to use that to do my spiritual work because I need an accountability partner and I need to catch up with my family because they do hella spiritual work and I am seriously falling behind. So I'm setting up my live area. This is what it's going to be. So my original idea was to use this as the backdrop with all my pictures of Sekhmet and me on the floor. But I didn't realize at the time when I was putting these on the wall, this would be way too high. And I was sitting on the floor down here and it was just like white. Then I tried to come over here and all you could see was like from here down and it was like boring. Then I added that and it was like, no. So then I was like, okay, this is the most exciting wall that you have. So then I put my light here and this is going to be like a table, so it's going to look like this. This is a bench, it's a workout bench, but it's going to act as a table, and I'm going to have my reference. Like the first series that I'm doing are these cards that help you work with each chakra point, and they're grounding techniques, and it comes with information about how to use a meditation with it, a mantra, and a mental exercise. So we're going to do that and go through all the chakras, and then we'll move on to something different. I'm so excited! I'm incorporating the lives for a few reasons. Like I said, the first reason was because I want to find time and space to do my spiritual work, because that is a big part of this channel, and I haven't really shown it. I've talked about some of my beliefs, but I haven't shown myself in action during the spiritual work because I'm not actually doing it. So moving into a new year, I want to start doing everything that I haven't done. Oh my gosh. Everything that I haven't done with my life, which is why I'm working on more music and managing my money better and painting and learning things that I always wanted to learn and putting those things into action, because I really do want to be the best version of myself, and I can't do that without working on more than just communication skills or being a good mom. I have a lot of trauma inside of me, and I'm just now starting to deal with some of that. Having to take care of my family, come up with money, be stable, has taken up all of my time and energy for a number of years. Being sober, not being on drugs, all types of things, especially making sure that we can survive. So what has suffered was my spiritual life and taking care of myself physically. I don't have the proper nutrients in my body because, well, first of all, for almost 20 years, my primary diet was drugs. And then after that, I still had a lot of depletion of vitamins from my body from having babies back to back to back to back. My husband and I had 6 babies, and they're all 2 years apart. So it's like, I had them all 2 years apart. So now my entire life revolves around health, mental health, physical health, spiritual health. There's no room for anything else. I can't advance in my career. I can't ever even consider having a relationship if I don't fill the empty spaces that are left in me from being abandoned, if I don't heal that inner child that was abused and that will allow itself to get into toxic relationships. If I don't heal those things, I'm going to keep repeating the same patterns that I always had and that the people that came before me did. And I have to feel like my ancestors want more from me than just to survive. You know, when I pulled that tarot it's been about a month now, and it was an ancestor spread. And one of the parts of that is having your ancestors tell you what they want from you, what they expect from you right now. And what they said was they wanted veneration. They wanted acknowledgement that they were there, and not just that. They wanted me to come to them to get guidance instead of just feeling alone and being stagnant. And that weighed on me because I was, first of all, surprised that I hadn't thought of that. Like, girl, why hadn't you thought of that? And it opened me up to thinking about who my parents were and what they might look like and what they did for a living and what dreams and goals that they had. And it just opened me up to a whole new thought process. Sometimes learning new things, you might not pick it up as something you do all the time, but it opens your mind up to a different lane of thinking. So it's still beneficial. Now my big thing is, what do my ancestors want from me? What business did they leave unattended to that it is my obligation to pick up in this lifetime so that I don't repeat the same patterns? I don't want to die and be reincarnated as the same person in the same space. I don't want to do that. I don't even want to come back to the same dimension. I want to evolve. You know, one day I want to evolve into so high that I'm just like a beam of light. Like, I don't want to have to go to the bathroom or pay bills or go to work or like wake up and do anything. I just want to be a lot, just be, you know, just exist. That is like my idea of heaven. That is my idea of heaven. Doing absolutely nothing. But until then, I want to find out what my ancestors want me to do so that I honor them. Because with not having parents that loved and nurtured me and being raised by adopted parents that were using me to fill a void in their own relationship, the ancestors and nature and God are the only things that I had that raised me, that guided me and kept me. Those whispers of knowing, that guidance of don't do that, go here, go there, be here. You know, I understand what those things were now, and I want to honor that. I want to honor that with everything that I do. And that's my goal. Otherwise, I'm just floating around. I'm just floating around, being ultra sensitive, picking up everybody else's energies, and just being frazzled. And that's why I started using drugs, was because I was so frazzled. You know, once I experienced being high and being in that plane, it was easy to be there because nothing else mattered. And it was just me and that, you know, that enveloping warmth of just acceptance. And there I was able to explore the spirit realm. But you don't need drugs to do that at all. I'm really excited about this next upgrade, because I have been working very hard on myself and I am not where I want to be, but I am a lot further than what I was. I love you. I will catch you in the next episode of Fury World. Have a great week.